This DVD explains how to install and operate Seco Engineering's Double Bench Beltit grinder. The Double Bench Beltit grinder is often referred to as the DBB. The DBB quickly and cost-effectively removes underglaze, inglaze and on-glaze faults from ceramic china and porcelain. We will look at the correct operation of the unit for all of its popular applications. When installing the DBB, it is essential that it is correctly earthed at the work location. There are two methods of doing this. The preferred method is to connect the DBB using a socket that is connected to a fully earthed power supply. Alternatively, the DBB can be earthed by connecting it to a copper bar that is buried in the ground. This copper bar can then be used as an earth connection for a number of different machines. DBBs are fitted with an RCD, residual current device, to ensure maximum safety. This is especially important due to the presence of water in the polishing compound mixture. The RCD should never be removed and must be working correctly to ensure safe operation. If required, the DBB can be bolted to a workbench. Once the unit is installed, the arm housings can be fitted to the left and right shafts. These housings are locked into the work position using the knurled screws as shown. Each arm should be inserted into its housing. The adjusting screws are used to centralize and lock the arm into position. The procedure for fitting belts to the arms should be undertaken in the following sequence. Step 1. Ensure the machine is switched off and the red isolator has been operated, and then remove the cover guard. Step 2. Push the arm upwards and lock it into position. Step 3. Take the belt and fit it onto the drive wheel at the back of the machine. Next, place the belt over the front contact wheel and push the arm upwards to unlock it while holding the belt on the wheel. Step 4. Switch on the machine and rotate the belt at a slow speed. Then, use the adjusting screws to move the belt from side to side until you are sure that it runs over the center of the contact wheel. The machine is now ready for use. All the popular ceramic applications can be performed using different belts that are available for use in conjunction with Seco Pol polishing powder and Seco White polishing block. The process of grinding is the removal of underglaze faults and large lumps of excess glaze. For this, silicon carbide 80 grit grinding belts are used. These are available in 12 and 25 mm widths by 760 mm lengths. Where underglaze faults occur, they should be removed before glazing. If, however, glazing has occurred over underglaze faults, then the rectified area will need to be reglazed after grinding. Any grinding of excess glaze or pinholes will also require further reglazing. So, whenever grinding belts have been used on the glaze, the ware will always need to be reglazed. To grind a piece of ware, set the speed control to 3/4 or above. Then, apply the ceramic ware to the belt, moving it continuously to avoid the belt digging into the ware. When grinding, it is important to use some form of dust extraction equipment. Compound or powder should not be used on grinding belts. The process of linishing involves working the glazed finish to remove any on-glaze and in-glaze faults. Silicon carbide cork 800 grit belts are used for linishing. These are available in 6 and 12 mm widths by 760mm lengths. These belts are used with the Seco white polishing block. To avoid damage to ceramic ware, the new silicone carbide cork belt needs to be prepared before use. To do this, the polishing block should be worked into the moving belt until the belt is completely covered with the polishing material. Then prepare the belt by placing the edge of a scrap plate or other piece of ceramic ware against the running belt. Continue applying the polishing block to the belt. The preparation of the belt is complete when the glaze on the scrap material becomes smooth and dull. If the glaze appears to be scratched, the preparation of the belt is not complete. Once the belt is prepared, set the speed control to 3/4 or above. Then move the piece of ware continuously against the belt to avoid it digging into the surface. Periodically wipe and check the area that has been worked until the fault has been totally removed. Sometimes the linishing process can cause black marks on the glaze. Any black marks on and in the glaze can be removed using 12 by 760mm cork belts. Seco white polishing block should always be applied to the cork belts in the same way as that shown for the linishing silicon carbide cork belts. However, cork belts do not need to be prepared. Felt belts are used for polishing, and they are available in 14 and 25mm widths by 760mm lengths. They can also be used to remove gold. The polishing process helps ensure that ceramic ware that has already been linished achieves the best quality finish possible. Felt belts should be covered in Seco polishing powder mixture. It is important that this mixture is prepared 24 hours before it is required. To do this, place 1 kilogram of Seco polishing powder into a large bowl and then add water. Stir the mixture continuously until a thick paste is obtained. Then allow this to dry for about 24 hours until it forms a solid mass. A sponge stick is used to apply the polishing mixture to the felt belts. This stick is made by securing a small sponge to a short piece of wood with a plastic tie. To apply the mixture to a felt belt, first wet the sponge stick with water. Then rub the sponge stick into the paste and apply it to the belt. The belt should be run at the slowest speed while applying the polishing mixture. Keep adding the mixture until it is absorbed into the belt. This will take about 2 minutes. It is important to keep the ware moving. Keep checking the ware until you're satisfied that it has been polished back to best. Companies throughout Europe, North America and Asia have saved large amounts of money by using the DBB to enable faulty ceramic ware to be fully rectified and so obtain the highest possible selling prices. British ceramic companies such as Waterford, Wedgwood, Spode and Royal Doulton have for many years extensively used the DBB.